Let's bring in NBC News correspondent Emilie Ikeda. She is also our unofficial Taylor Swift correspondent. So, Emilie, everything has been so hush-hush around this wedding. What do we actually know about this weekend's festivities, and is it actually their wedding today?
Well, we know that the event is officially underway because you can see behind me part of 7th Avenue has been reopened, and we also are seeing that really strong security presence just outside of here, Madison Square Garden. And so they are keeping 2 of the lanes open for guests to continue to arrive, but we really saw a stream of celebrities arrive. Ethan Hawke, Hugh Grant. We saw some of their family and friends dressed to the nines in other parts of the city. Bradley Cooper, Dakota Johnson. The list goes on and on. One of Taylor Swift's childhood friends as well. And they were arriving around 3 to 5 p.m., which that is following suit with an event permit that we got information from. According to that same event permit, this celebration is expected to go until 4 a.m. But this is the closest thing America has really to a royal wedding. So take a look at this. Not surprising to see this massive media presence, people following every development, every aspect of this celebration, like I mentioned before, that's anticipated to go until 4 a.m. But Melanie, we will see just how much information we get from the inside of Madison Square Garden, because a source who was invited tells us there was a no phones policy. Also, we know that there were NDAs related to the electronic invitation. So we are still waiting with bated breath for a lot of that information to those unanswered questions, Melanie.
I love that you have sources inside the wedding. That is just so great. I do wonder, though, why the venue choice of Madison Square Garden? It doesn't necessarily feel like that would be the first choice for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So why did they choose that venue?
Yeah, it's a very controversial question, especially in the lead up, because I think from one side of things, first of all, Madison Square Garden isn't the most beautiful venue, and people are like, why build a castle inside Madison Square Garden, as she's been rumored to do, rather than just go to a castle? But think about it. One, I think it really represents so much about their relationship and the merging of their 2 worlds. Both of them have performed in arenas and stadiums, whether it be Travis on the field or Taylor Swift performing her concerts during the Eras Tour in stadiums around the world. Another aspect is people are like, don't underestimate Taylor Swift's creativity. And then furthermore, as we've seen with some of the security presence, a lot of vehicles, dark tinted windows, they can pull up, they can go into tunnels underground. There are white tents really concealing a lot about people's identity. So it's a secure space for this wedding that is said and expected to draw some 1,000 people, and it surely has been star-studded, Melanie.
Thank you for that insight and information. Keep us posted if you hear anything else. And congratulations to Taylor and Travis.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.